You know, sometimes car mills don't even want to say nothing. Look at this car right here and this hole right here. This is unacceptable in Abaco, and it's all along the street here. Sometimes I just want it all to go to hell, you know, but sometimes you got to speak. All along Dunderstan Road, Central Pines. I'm a Dunderstan man. I'm speaking for Dunderstan, Marshall, Murphytown, because nobody wants to speak. Acceptable for 3 years. 3 years they got these caves. Some of them was done by water and sewage, and some of them was done from the hurricane. But who's supposed to fix them? They're not gonna fix themselves. You imagine going up a hill. All up this hill right here is these kind of manhole, and nobody seems to want to fix it. Somebody got to fix something. This is a disgrace to Abaco, right on top of the hill here. The question is, if Kai Mills was your member of parliament, if Kai Mills was the chairman of Dunderstan, would this be addressed? This is too long, too wrong. The thing about it is these holes are growing all along Abaco. We haven't stopped paying tax one day. We pay taxes for this. But look at the size of these holes. You got the chief PLP negotiator, but think that only him one give him sense. He's the chairman and he's the chief councillor. You imagine Kai Mills, the chairman and the chief councillor of the biggest local government district outside of Grand Bahama, and we can't fix potholes in Dundas and Central, where he's the chairman? Huh? This ain't fixed because he ain't see nothing inside this to get a contract and a kickback for himself. Look at the size of these holes. For 3 years I've been silent, but they're breaking up my car now, so I gotta start to make some noise because I'm being affected. Right there. This on one hill right there. But 5 or 6 of these holes right here. You go bam in those 2 holes, you come right down here, coming over the hill, and you have another Grand Canyon. But the chairman, Farah Noble, they are calling his name, Farah Noble, I believe he's the smartest PLP in the Bahamas. He can't see this. Maybe he doesn't come this way. You know, he got he's rich diabetes now, so he probably don't travel this way. But the majority of the people that voted for him, they come this way. Look at these holes here. Right in the front of these people's place. All you get is bram every day. Well, I'm gonna shine some light on it. I ain't got nothing else to do, so might as well shine some light on it. But this is unacceptable to be in Dunderstan, where we have a guy that is the PLP, smartest man in the Bahamas, Farah Noble. He's the chairman of this district, and he's the chief councillor, and he can't fix he can't fix a hole. Can't fix a hole. All he did is reaching the hand out, shaking people and grinning like a damn chessy cat while all our cars is being break up. You get the chairman and the chief councillor you vote for, but nobody deserves Farah Noble keeping his mouth quiet and trying to suck up every contract that PLP got. This needs to be fixed. That's what he needs to concentrate on. This is unacceptable. I can tell you right now, I'm going to raise some hell from here on in. This is all the chairman interested in these little buildings behind. See, they get a salary every month. You imagine the local government getting a salary every month for stalls that's supposed to be given to the people to provide opportunity. They turn them into cash cow. We got these 2 fellas down there. Hey, what y'all doing down the side? I gotta cut this video now. I want to know what y'all doing. What? We don't usually see so much of white people down here. What y'all doing down there?
This is the second time that this week we had a false alarm call. Police just called us as vehicle fire.
Fire where?
Down here in Culture Park. Last week we had a meeting to the fire station. They called us 6 firemen come in a fire truck, and we got down here the same thing. The police need to take these people's number down and deal with these people.
Wow. So you got a false alarm of fire at the Cultural Park.
Yeah.
So if they keep getting a false alarm, you might as well catch something on fire and start a fire. Don't waste gas and diesel.
You bring the grill and we'll bring the hot
Yeah.
dogs.
So I'm here trying to figure why the fire truck is down here. They got a false alarm. See that thing right there? That's the CTV right there behind you. The police can see what's going on here before they call you. They can see every stall here, and they can tell you that there ain't no fire down here. if they had half a brain.
So this is the second time.
Second time.
Somebody called last week, we got a car fire down here. Must have nothing.
Fire don't burn in Dunderstan in the day. In the night, there's burning things. Remember that. So I just letting the firemen know, thank you for coming, but we don't have fire in the day. We just have fire in the night. This the excitement happen on the culture park. I'm doing videos on the holes in Dunderstan and seeing the fire brigade here, the volunteer fire, and they come excited because they like fire, they like the Oden fire, and they were disappointed because there ain't no fire at the cultural park. So that's where we are. That's where we are now in Dunderstan, where all these holes, this hole right here on this corner is a problem. This was here when the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge was here, and I would have thought that they would have fixed this when the Duke and Duchess was here, but they overlooked this and went elsewhere. You see the car coming around the corner and come and watch this. All these holes right here, right in the middle of Dunderstan. The chairman lives less than a block from here. And you tell me, if you can't get no tar, you can't get no cement to put inside this, something temporary. This hole here is almost a foot deep. Everybody going around it because nobody want to leave their muffler, their engine on the road here. As Kai Mills trying to bring the concerns of the citizens, the concerns that we elected Farah Nouveau as chairman, Farah Nouveau as chief councillor. Farah Nouveau lives in Dunderstan, but he don't give a hell because ain't no cash in it for him. He sits at the table with Brave Davis stores. No fire, false alarm, false alarm. Nobody want to know where the fire is. Ain't no fire. These holes what I doing? These holes need to be fixed. Everybody coming from up and everybody's going around these holes. Everybody can see it besides the people that was elected to do something about it. There's the chairman going right there. As I speak to him, he's going around the hole, and that's the holes right there. And nobody wants to fix these holes in Dunderstan. Somebody has to take the bull by the horn and to fix these Grand Canyons because it's unacceptable. This is over 3 years now that no attention has been put on these massive potholes. Like I say, it's right on the corner. Everybody can see it, everybody goes around it, and it's gonna cause a major accident here. And it's right in the heart of Dunderstan, and it's been there 3 years. And it's been there when the Duke and the Duchess of Cambridge was here. They fixed everything, but they went around these two potholes. Boy, there's some wise Indian. That's what's going on here. Only thing they could see is these things right there because that brings some money. That's the cash cow. They can make sure that fix up and running, and every month you gotta have your money. Have your money for those cash cow every month. They'll have a bully come and tell you, hey, look here, you need to pack up and leave the keys for our things because our bills need to be paid. It's about us, not about the community. You got the chairman that you vote for, but you ain't deserve him because nothing has been done. Dunderstan, you all know I love Dunderstan, but the criminality that happened in local government in Dunderstan is unacceptable. We are the only local government in the Bahamas, and like I said, without fear of failure, we are the only local government in the Bahamas that has not had one community meeting in over 10 years. Wonder why? Because they don't want to let the people know and meet where I can tell them what kind of crooks they are. You can't even see what they spend money on. These stalls here, one person built these stalls. Nobody present or before the last local government election know how much money is involved. All we know is the same person get the contract all the time. All of these. That's why I could say it's all a bunch of criminals. If one person don't know how much money was spent here, we got a wall in the back that was built. Nobody know how much was spent on the wall. Well, who gives the chairman that kind of authority? Kai don't need him to show me figures. I know figures. And I know a snake when I see one. And all this is corruption. All. Don't care how it look. If the paperwork is not presented to every person in Dundas and Central Pine is privy to this information. Not only Kai, any member, any person that lives in Dundas Town and Central Pine should go to the local government office and ask, how much money did Kai Mills spend on these stalls? How much money did Kai Mills spend on the graveyard? Who did the contract? That is public document. That doesn't supposed to be held a secret by Farron Newbold or nobody else. But that's the criminality that I've been talking about. Kai Mills is a member, but I haven't seen the dollar amount one day yet because Kai cares. That's why I'm here. I'm putting some smoke in the hole to let the rabbit come out. Somebody will understand that what Kai's saying, there's a lot of truth, not no fictions what I'm saying. You can't hide the money. If you're hiding the money, you're stealing. Period. That's the only reason for not letting me see the dollar amount, because there's some stealing going on. That's what you need to figure out. But Chester, that doggone boy there from Eleuthera that lost, the local government man there, he lost, that Eleuthera fella. And then you got Campbell, Neil Campbell. Jesus, Lord, we need prayers. Neil Campbell is in charge of local government. And everybody know what he stole from Abaco after Hurricane Floyd. That triplex that he built. One person could go to the courts and swear that's Hinsey. I don't know what Hinsey retired now, but that was the police that you would have to investigate Neil Campbell. Hinsey, the only police I ever met in my life with that last name, Hinsey. Actually, where you get that from. But that's the story on these crooks that we got in charge in this country called the Bahamas. Kai cares. I'm tired of crooks, thieves, no good Negroes. We got a bunch of them around here, and I'm trying to smoke them out because I'm tired.